following. I was watching. I like to watch everyone's faces. Those who were dancing while the music was going on. Agas Miller, Mariam Welberg, Bridget Kamsi, Marcel Hemabu, Sivi Wanji, Martin Butler, Mr. Tarak Barma, Judy Reyes, and Loretta Hammonds. I was watching you all, and thank you for appreciating DJ Skipper. All right, let me share my screen and
maybe announce that we have what the webinar is. Bob, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So you can do it.
We are the OWINNERS. The OWINNERS webinars, the OWINNERS where we educate, we inspire, and we ignite. And we were here every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 11 a.m. So I'm glad to have everybody. And, you know, this is what we do as we anticipate life-changing events coming up shortly. So I'm going to share my screen. There was no sound anyway, so. This is DJ Skipper inside the mall. He sent me this picture just shortly after he took the picture. This is live, DJ Skipper last Sunday inside the Dubai Mall. As you can see right here, you can see the giant, massive television with OnPassive.com right there. You can see the pillar right there. They are all over, scattered all over the mall. That's DJ Skipper right there. The guy who just sang to us, this is him right here. He was in Dubai a few days ago. And then he also sent these videos. We play this. That's him inside. You can see. So that was not just a still picture. That's what is happening inside the Dubai Mall. That's DJ Skipper right there. So I just wanted all of us, every single one of us, to see what our founder, Mr. Ash Mufara, is doing as we speak. There's another one. That's another one, another video from a different angle. Were you guys able to hear the sound?
No, there's no sound.
There was no sound. 1 second. Let me do it again. It's a short
sound button.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Uncle Bob, in all fairness, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so there wasn't too much of sound to.
Yeah, I just want the people to hear the noise to know that I mean.
Okay.
There's a crowd. So I did not check the sound.
Yeah, we can hear sound now.
That's a mall. That's inside the mall. You know? There you go. All right, so I'll send it back to you, Auntie Lina, and you can proceed with your show.
All right. Skipper, did you want to say anything in regards to when you were there? We'd love to hear.
It's really awesome to be. Hello, everybody. Can you see me? So it's really wonderful to have had that experience. There's one thing I have to say. When I came into OnPassive as a founder, we have that tendency to believe that when people bring us into anything, it's all about them trying to make some kind of profit or them trying to bring a pyramid into the whole system. Now, the people who brought me here are family. They're people that love me and I love them too. I don't think they would have brought me here to make any kind of income behind me. Dubai Mall is a place for those who have been to Dubai. Every single person in the world goes through Dubai Mall. I am on an innocent Sunday. I walk into the Dubai Mall. Now, the highlight of the Dubai Mall is the movie Black Adam by, So I'm going there to check out that movie, and I go upstairs. Now, let me tell you, those two boards are on two different angles. And Kidzania is like where every parent takes their kids. I've put out publicities on TV as a musician, and they've been played for 5 seconds. Let me tell you guys something. That promo for OnPassive goes on every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, that promo comes on. So that's one thing that was really amazing. You know, if you're going to Dubai and you don't go through the mall, and these are the two largest screens in the mall, mind you. Those are the two largest screens, Kidzania and the movie theater, because that is primarily where all the superstars' faces are appearing. So it was really a wonderful experience for me to go out there and see OnPassive right there, being streamed every 5 seconds. Like I say, every 5 seconds. When I talk of every 5 seconds, it means OnPassive goes on for a minute, and they could just pop up a picture of a movie that's going to feature in the next few hours, and then OnPassive comes right back. So for me to have had that experience gave me a whole different perspective of why I come here every Wednesday, just to showcase my talent. Over a year, I've put out one of the songs that has been loved around the world, and I really appreciate all those who are leaving comments on the OnPassive song that we did. Like I said, hopefully many more will come. I am really glad to share this experience. Go to Dubai, check it out. It is serious, because I'm getting goosebumps, because I was there with people from all over the world passing through that same street where I was, and the OnPassive commercial and everything was popping up every 5 seconds, 2 different angles. So wonderful, wonderful. It's so wonderful. Thank you.
Just before you go, Skipper, as a founder, as someone who is a founder in OnPassive, I want you to express to me your feeling being inside that mall, having an idea, because we all just have ideas. We don't know exactly. We know Mr. Mufara has told us very clearly that we know only about 2% or maybe 10% of what is coming. But being a founder, being someone who have an idea of what's going on, you are seeing thousands of millions of people going about their business in the mall. But there you are sitting inside that mall and knowing that within yourself, you are a founder of this company that is about to be birthed. How did you feel?
Wow, overwhelming. You know, like I said, it's a surreal moment for me. You know, just being there, just being there and seeing the kind of people who go through. I'm telling you, I think Dubai, everybody knows Dubai is the meeting point for the world. I mean, it's not like that was far, that was somewhere where there was not tourism. Dubai is one of the places that promotes tourism more than everywhere else in the world. So as a founder, when I went upstairs, and I'm talking about the movie theater, we all know what a movie theater comes with. It comes with a lot of promotion. It comes with a lot of publicity. And many people want to be there to see what's up. I'm telling you, if you can see OnPassive alongside the same billboard with major movies that are streaming right now, it means something. I have been into the movie world. As a founder, I know that it is serious, because if I'm seeing Ash Mufare, I'm seeing something big is coming. It's like a movie that is coming. You know, when you have that movie that is coming that everybody is waiting for, it's the same feeling. You know, we all know what it means when the billboards are popping up. It means it is really serious. That for me was surreal. I had to be there to really get the goosebumps all over again. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Yep.
Grand premiere, like somebody put on the chat box. There's a grand premiere for OnPassive coming up, people. Big time, big time. And I'm so proud to be part of it.
And I think when we watch videos of it, it's not the same as being there. You know, when you're there and you look at the enormity of those screens, because they tell us how big they are, but when you go there and you're looking up at the screen, I'm sure you're wowed by the size and the clarity, right? It's HD quality, right?
HD quality. I'm telling you, there's a line leading to that theater. What are we talking about? There's a line leading to where I was. You know, people are there to watch a movie, and I guarantee you, at every 5 seconds that it comes on, at least I would say 500 people are watching. Every 5 seconds that it comes up, 500 people are watching. So there's really nothing to be convinced about. It's already there. It is established. It's something that has to, you know, It's something that has to work. For me, that's what I think. I don't care about people's opinions. I've always been a very optimistic person. I am objective. I go for the goal. And this one for me is a goal. So, you know.
You know, not to take much of the time, until you know, this just reminds me of the brilliance of our founder, Mr. Ashman Farah. When DJ Skipper is talking about thousands and millions of people coming into Dubai Mall, that's where everybody goes with their children. It gives us another person, the brilliance of Ashman Farah, taking us, bringing us into Dubai. Dubai is the new frontier for commerce, for business, and for leisure. You see, and Mr. Mufara takes us right there at the heart, where everybody around the world, that's where everybody is going. We are not only there, we're not only at the mall, but we are at Burj Khalifa.
Exactly.
2 floors.
Yes.
You know,
Exactly.
I mean, it is just amazing, and I feel good. I feel that's why I wore my OnPassive, you know, t-shirt tonight. You know,
I need that t-shirt, Uncle Bob, please. I need
yes,
that
I
t-shirt.
feel I am so out of myself. I feel like flipping right here. But
Yes.
I'll leave it to you, Antili.
And
Yes,
also think
guys.
about those 500 people that you mentioned. What do they do when they see it? They go back
Exactly.
home, wherever
They
You
talk
know,
about it.
buy, if
those
they're
people do talk about, and I'm telling you guys, listen, Uncle Bob is talking about the Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is a building that is high tech. If you are there at the fountains of Dubai, there's a water show. And when you look at that Burj Khalifa, sometimes OnPassive pops up on it. Listen, I'm not, like I say, you have to be in that moment to feel it. I'm just talking from experience. I am a musician who has traveled the world. I've seen beauty. That was a great feeling for me. That is like a highlight of my moment in Dubai. That was like out of this world, like Black Adam, OnPassive, you know, they show one little movie thingy and then OnPassive comes up again, and it's not just 2-3 seconds of a promotion. I'm talking about something big is coming. Change is coming. The world is about to change. I'm telling you to put all those up there. I'm pretty sure for somebody who has paid for publicity, and I only had 5 seconds a week, for somebody to have that on there every 5 seconds, I'm pretty sure it's a big deal. I'm pretty sure it's a big deal. I know what commercial is. That is no longer a commercial. I believe that whoever is putting that on there believes in the company to want to do that. Because there's a technician who has to stream it, who has to put it on every time. Whoever that technician is has probably gotten the memo that this thing, if I'm doing it for these people, when it blows out, I am going to be doing okay. So that's what I want everybody to understand. When you believe in a concept, when the concept comes in and the technicians who are there, if they don't believe in it, they're not going to pass it every 5 seconds. I'm telling you that. So surreal moment, surreal.
and also think about the amount of investment that OnPassive is making into this campaign. It's a pretty penny, I'm sure.
It's a big deal, Auntie Lean. I don't know how to, there's no 2 ways to say this. Like 500 people standing on the line to go watch a movie. The good thing about that position is that it is very strategic. It's a strategic position. That position where the screen is, like it or not, at least 500 people will see it when it comes up. It's a very strategic position at 2 sites. Not only Kidzania is one of them, and the movie theater. So Kidzania is for the children. The other side for the movie theater is for the adults. So he has both screens, children's section and adult section. So everybody has to see it.
Antili, is it possible for us to bring Brother Madi and Oliver down here so they can react to what they just heard?
Yes, can you come on down, Marty? And Oliver, I'll get Oliver here. All right, here we are.
Uncle Collins is
Yeah. Oh, Collins too. Yeah, if Collins is in there, yeah, Collins is here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
First, let me say, Jerry, you are talented beyond measure. You're amazing. I just wrote a text to ask. It's got to go to YouTube and watch what you just said, because being there and seeing it is totally different than hearing about it. And you're very good at expressing what you felt when you saw it. Not everybody can do that. That's why you're a talented young man. And when you did, it put goosebumps on me. And I'm 62 years old, all right, buddy? So No, it's a big deal, and it puts reality into what we have. This isn't a mom and daddy, coffee shop. This is huge. And you're right, to run an ad there nonstop every 30 seconds around the clock, we're talking big money. We're talking a very serious company. There's other companies in the world that are established and have been running for years that can't do what you just saw. I appreciate everything you said. And I'm sure he's going to watch it and really be happy over it. It was very, very good. I'm so glad you explained it, because seeing it's totally different. It's like, I'll give you an example. I don't mean to talk a lot, but I do, not like I do about it. But last week when he talked about the people that surrounded him, and you hear it and you say, I believe it because I know Ash before, he would only do great things. But when you heard the old media people talk and their background, it floored me, absolutely floored me. These people didn't need a job. These people didn't need money. What they saw is history in the making, and they said, I want to get on Noah's Ark too. That's what they saw. And what you saw is the same thing. That's history, buddy. And it's a good feeling when you look up, Jerry, and go, I'm part of that.
Yeah.
It's huge, man. It's huge. That's all I got.
Yeah.
And feel free to chime in, Oliver.
Yeah, DJ Skipper, you make me jealous. And Dubai is going to be my first stop when we go to the market. Because, in fact, I'm so proud, words cannot explain, that you were there in person. You took those pictures. When Bob shared those pictures with Collins and I the other day, when you sent them with Marcien, I was like, oh my God, OnPassive. Is this my company? That's the question I asked myself. Is this my company? I want to say thank you for sharing, and so proud to be OnPassivian and OnPassive Air. We have to say that with authority. Nobody comes to OnPassive without passing through the founders. No more founders again. No more founders. You want to come, you are a reseller. That is the beauty. Look at Burj Khalifa. Look at what DJ Skipper just showed us. I'm talking with authority, with all powers. We went through this journey. We went through this journey. It was a good time. We had good times and bad times. And the time has come. Look at Burj Khalifa. Look at what DJ Speaker just went there and showed us. Show us what our company was. We should give a hand of applause to Mr. Ash Bufara and Mr. Mohammed Kamal. They did a wonderful job. They did a wonderful job. I'm so proud to be a founder. Thank you. And thank you, DJ Skipper.
And we believe Ash Mufara is probably watching as we speak. So I'm sure he's bursting with pride as well. Collins?
Yeah, leader. I'm just speechless, seeing DJ Skipper on that, the Dubai Mall and looking at everything. What was coming in my mind? I was just looking at you, putting myself in you and said, you know what? Those people who are passing, tomorrow they'll be customers, and some of them are founders. Knowing fully well they'll become customers, resellers in this company where you are founders, that's mind-blowing. The millions and millions of people looking at them and you say, wow. And they are passing, they don't know that you are a founder of what they are saying. It's mind-blowing. It's really mind-blowing, because I will even be like shocked, looking at people. I know these people tomorrow, they'll be founders, they'll be customers. And they will be the ones shouting, enjoying this product, going, wow. And then you said to yourself, I was there from the beginning. I saw it. We passed through this pain like a woman who is trying in labor room, as Ash Bufara said. And today we are enjoying the good. So it is really, it's amazing seeing you there. And I hope Dubai will be, as Oliver said, our stop and my stop, to look at it again and said, really, is it the company we are talking of, OnPassive, is about to make us proud. And just want to thank Mr. Ash Mufara because he himself has not been to Dubai. A man who operates from America, having everything in India to Dubai to where all the office and has never traveled out of America. This shows how humble Mr. Ash Mufara is. But he trusts those who are running everything behind the scene, like Mohammed Kamal and the rest. That is what we're talking about on OnPassive. OnPassive is built on trust and hope and love. Thank you, DJ Skipper.
Once again, we want to say thank you to Skipper for taking the time to make those videos and to share with us today. It was priceless. We appreciate you so much. We hope to see you next week for another performance. We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. And when you go to Dubai, make sure you check that song, One Night in Dubai. That's like big time. It's playing all over the mall. So that's what came to me. And when I saw that billboard in my mind, this is exactly what was going through. One day, my face is going to be on there. That's how I roll. Because, you know, if I'm already connected to somebody who has a billboard like that, why not just call Ash and say, please, can you put my face on there just for publicity? That's
the Ash Mufara way. That's the
how
Ash
we
Mufara
gain.
way. That's how he thinks. Nothing
Yeah.
is impossible when it comes to Ash Mufara, and I'm glad that's your thought process, Skipper.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm in it to win it. My face
Yep.
has to be there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Anything else from our panel here? Are we good? All right, thanks. I know DJ's got a busy schedule today. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, now we're gonna go to Collins. We'll have Collins take the floor. He's all
Yes,
the way.
thank you.
We're so grateful he's here and awake, my gosh, with us. Okay, let's
Yeah. Wow, this is almost 2 o'clock because we changed the time changes, so we are good. And I'm so happy again to be here. You know, we're talking about OnPassive, the next chapter, the really next chapter. Big things are happening, as my brother Oliver said, and Bob. I hope we are all excited, really, really excited. Now, we always talk about we feel good. But when we look at the next chapter, we can't talk about the next chapter without looking behind. They said, if you don't know where you're coming from, you will never know where you are going. So we want to take a look from where it all started, 2018, with one man called Mr. Ash Mufara, the idea, the brain behind OnPassive. You know, he looked at it and said, you know what, I cannot go on my own. Though I can go on my own and become the world richest man, but I don't want to do it without bringing some people with me. Because he believed in togetherness, believed that together we can be something else, believed that he can not only help the poor on his own, but he can help those who are struggling together. Think of bringing a lot of millions of people so they can decide, they can change, you know, mankind. You know, it all started in that way with Go Founder. People came in 2018, 2019, 20. And I cannot say this without giving, you know, paying some tribute to our brother Mahdi here when they started the OnPassive Nation. You know, because they caught the idea of Mr. Ash Mufara. They look at it and say, you know what? There is no way we can keep it to ourselves, though we are in. Let's come out and start to sing the song of OnPassive. You know, it was like, I call it John the Baptist. They go to the mountaintop and say, you know, there is something here. Take a look. They took all the heat, you know, on social media. You know, people were insulting of them, you know, but they form a thick skin. As Brother Oliver said, you know, it was a rough ride. They never gave up. They continue preaching about the goodness of OnPassive, that this is something that will change mankind. Few founders came in, look at it and say, yes, we can join them and sing the OnPassive song, while Mr. Ash Mufara go behind and do his things and make sure things are coming in place. But they couldn't stand the heat. They fall apart like flies. And that's how I see it. But to those who stood the test of time, like our brother Matthew Degamo Downstreet and Mike Ellis, you know, they hold themselves in brotherhood and said, we can do it. And they answered the call of Mr. Ash Mufara with faith and love. You know, that is the OnPassive dream and that is the OnPassive hope. And today, we are about to see something that has never been done before. This is the beauty about OnPassive, that they took the heat with faith, and to those who believe, they came in, millions of them. You know, I can remember one thing we can remember about Mike Ellis, and especially the OnPassive Nation. They have brought millions of people. But ask yourself, thousands, they don't really have that because they preach it and people join through others. That is the beauty of OnPassive. They didn't do it because they want to get more for themselves. But they preach it and people come in. I remember a lot of time when I share Mike Ellis video, every time when people ask me about OnPassive, I just share Mike Ellis. I say, go and take a look. Those people were not joining under Mike Ellis. They were joining me and others. This is the beauty because they didn't do it for themselves. But those who came in, they couldn't. There were people who even hide their face. They couldn't come out because they were like doubting. But our brother, Mardi Digamo, Mike Ellis down street, Red Reffen, they say, you know what? We'll take the heat. And they preach on and march on, and we are on today. We want to give tribute to the guys in Hyderabad because they believe in Mr. Ash Mufara. Give tribute not only to the tech team, but the cleaners who believe in it. The cleaners, everybody who saw OnPassive in good heart and good faith believe in it. And today we are talking about it. And what happened? Go-founder came, O-founder, the end of O-founder 2 days ago. Nobody can be a founder anymore. In every end, there is a beginning. And now in every beginning, there is an end, and in every end, there is a new beginning. Now we are talking about the new phase, the end of O-founder. And now we're talking about the new phase. The new phase, as last night we spoke, we said, they said, fasten your seatbelt. But I said, no seatbelt can handle this because when you take off, you need a chain. You need to chain yourself because if you think seatbelt will hold you, I promise you, it is no amount of seatbelt will be enough. You need chain to chain yourself down before the mountain take off because this will be the fastest train mankind have ever seen. And I would end there by saying, winners, I love you all, ready for the biggest and the biggest shape of your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And you talk about that train. I think it's like a bullet train, don't you, Collins? Not
Yes.
a regular.
Yeah, it will be like bullet.
And we all want to be on that bullet train on this wonderful journey called OnPassive. And I think everyone here is blessed to have been shared with about OnPassive. And we're all here for a reason. It's not coincidence, it's not happenstance, but it is destiny that we be part of OnPassive. I'm glad you're part of it. You've been a great leader. You've inspired me personally, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's really early right now. It's 9:55 here, which means it's 1:55 where you are in the morning.
Correct. Yeah. And I'm still fired up. I cannot even sleep because of OnPassive.
That's how it goes with OnPassive. Sleepless nights, as we all say. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
All right. So next we've got, Abdul Kiha. Abdul Kiha, are you ready to talk to us?
Good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hello to everyone. We are in some happy times, aren't you? You feel it? I can feel it, man. It's like a rush, huh? You ever seen the Niagara Fall, how the water just falls so steadily? That's where we are in OnPassive. But anyway, we want to talk about the next phase of OnPassive. First, I want to give honor to Mr. Ash Mufara and his family, tech team. Pray for him and his family each and every day that he get protection from all hurt, harm, and shame. There's all type of peoples out there in this world. We are so blessed beyond all measure to be a founder of OnPassive. I'm blessed to be here. I believe that each and every one of us that is in OnPassive was born to be a part of OnPassive. At this day and this time, we were born to be able to change and help the world. I believe that in my heart. The question is twofold. What's the next phase for OnPassive? What's the next phase for the founders of OnPassive? The world is constantly changing and unfolding new and differing dimensions, forms of technologies happening every day before our eyes. But over 80% of the new so-called technology is really old parts mingled with new updated parts. The next phase for OnPassive, I feel that OnPassive is going to take over the world of advanced technology for years and decades to come. I don't believe there's another company in the world can even have the insight, the wisdom, the knowledge that Mr. Ashman Farr have for this company and for us as a founder. Every week for the past 6 weeks, Mr. Ashman Farr has constantly been bringing us up to speed of how big and dynamic OnPassive is. Every week he comes, more dynamic, opening our mind up bigger and better and brighter, inspiring us more. Or how different OnPassive is from anything else in existence right now. There's nothing comparable to OnPassive. Can't compare it to anything. There's nothing like it. It's in a class of its own. This is in a dimension of its own. OnPassive is different from anything else in existence. OnPassive next phase is to take over the world of technology. I really feel that way. And I'm glad to Uncle Bob and Brother Colin, Brother Oliver, and all of the tech teams. I hear it in their voice all the time, how excited. And they know, by being a part of that technology system, how dynamic and how powerful we are to be in OnPassive. OnPassive is going to take over the world of technology and every turn of the unseen world and the unheard world. Not only we as founders are blessed and that we are in a blessed place, but our lives has already changed forever. Our mind is thinking different, action is thinking different. How we care about people is different. Our compassion for one another is different. How we betray OnPassive is different. Everything about us has already changed, and it's going to get better and better and better and better. OnPassive, through Mr. Ashman Farr and the tech team he has put together, is phenomenally exceptional, to say the least. Once you really realize what Mr. Ash has actually put together, which is beyond mere definitions. The lab team that he has put together is explosive. If you've really been listening to what he's been saying, all the things that they are working on, going to change the world for years to come. As Mr. Ash has already stated, OnPassive will become part of everyone's lives in one way or another. In every shape, fashion, and form of life, OnPassive will be there. Mr. Ash also stated that the physical products that he and his team is producing will change the world forever. That is explosive. Isn't that exciting? Don't that just lift you up? Huh? Look where you're at. Look where we're going. OnPassive will become the new way to do business. Oh, and let us not forget the media team. Woo, man, when he opened that up about the mediums, brought them on, man. But if that didn't explode your mind, if that didn't take you to the 747 flight, if that didn't put you on a locomotive train, I don't know what would excite you. That was powerful. That media team, how they broke that down, man, that should let you realize, man, you in a powerful position. Each and every one of us is in a powerful place. We should be shaking our own hand. I'm so happy I'm here in OnPassive. Huh? OnPassive will become a household name. That's one of the next phase. And we did all this for $97. Can you believe that? $97. Sometimes I got to pinch myself and see as I'm dreaming. $97. How I got to be so lucky to be in OnPassive as a founder for $97. Woo-hoo-wee. OnPassive will become a household name. OnPassive products and services, digital and physical products, will be needed by every facet of the world population. OnPassive will become a regular conversation among the masses. OnPassive and its founder will make an impact upon the world that the world has never seen before. That's how powerful we will become in the world. That's how everybody will know each and every one of our names, by what we do, with what we have, by what we've been given. I don't know if it was somewhere it said, the those that has been given much, much is expected. And those that is given less, less is expected. We're gonna have so much to give to the world, to change the world. Poverty, job loss. People's and women's and children is helpless enough. People that can't get good water, the helpless, the homeless, the senior citizen. Man, we're gonna be able to do so many things and change so many people's lives that the world has never seen before. The question is though, are you ready for the next phase? Are you ready for the excitement? Are you ready for the explosive that's getting ready to happen in your life? I'm ready. Get ready for the best shape of your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I mean, when you talk about motivational speakers, guess whose name I think of? Abdullah, because you know how to fire us up. I mean, I've heard you speak before, and I don't know what it is, but you just hit home for all of us. I'm sure other people feel the same. And we are in the best shape of our lives, and aren't we blessed, Abdullah? And as much as we think we know what's coming, I don't think we do. Do you? Do we really know what's coming and the gravity and the magnitude of what's coming, Abdullah?
There's the magnitude. Can you imagine the magnitude? What PJ Skipper was talking about when he went there and seen that in person, the magnitude, how his heart felt, how his mind became like a reality of where he was. Man, that's got to be my magnificent feeling, and to know that we're in the greatest place in our life to change our life and change other people's lives.
Woohoo! I get goosebumps when you speak. I love it. Thank you so much, Abdullah. We'll see you again. I know you'll be speaking with us all over again. Thank you. All righty, who's next? Oh, we've got Oliver Fonte. He is next. Come on down, Oliver.
Yeah, I want to thank Anteline. Thank you. Abdul, thank you. You are a great speaker, Abdul. You fire me up. Are we ready? Are we ready for the next phase? That is the question. And I will say, yes, the world is changing. OnPassive is changing the world. We are proud, we are proud OnPassivians. No more founders. No more. We are proud OnPassivians. And we are ready. And not only ready, also ready to change the world. And not also ready to change the world, OnPassive is going to influence the global economy, we like it or not. I said that looking into our products, the next phase, bazooka is going to, OnPassive is that bazooka that is coming to storm the world with our products, viable products, affordable, unlimited, products that they belong to us. They belong to you, me, all of us. Mr. Ash Mufara and the tech team in Hyderabad, they've put something. They've put these products down from scratch. We are not any kind of company. OnPassive is not any kind of. We are an IT, an AI IT technology company, not only IT technology company, AI technology company. We didn't go to other companies to go and buy them, come revamp to send those products to the market. They belongs to us. Thumbs up to Mr. Ashmufara and our tech teams. Not only that, when he showed us the old media team last week, another atomic bomb team, from marketers to PhDs to everything. Game on. Game on. In fact, there's nothing I can say today. If you want to be my friend, you have to talk OnPassive. If you want to be my friend, you have to talk OnPassive. Because there's nothing that I talk again. There's nothing. If I don't talk to Bob, I talk to Collins, I talk to Vincent. These are the people I talk about because we are all OnPassivians. All other friends gone. They didn't want to join. They didn't want to join. We talked to them, they didn't want to join. And I'm even ashamed to pronounce that word $97 because the value that OnPassive is bringing to the world is going to influence the global economy. Everybody will use OnPassive product, you like it or not. You didn't want to be a founder, you must use OnPassive product. You must use OnPassive product. There's no way that you will know. Nobody will see mail want to go back to the other mailing products. Nobody will see net want to go to any other social media product out there. Nobody. Don't even talk about companies. I was talking to my brother Bob today and Vincent Collins. I'm sorry, Collins this morning also. As I said, when I look into the market, being in the industry that we are today, the old tech pros, there is no CEO that will come to OnPassive that will not buy 3 products minimum. It's affordable, no licenses, no subscription fee, unlimited. They want to come and buy all staff. You have everything human resource, one all staff. Employees today, companies, their employees, they work from home. They need virtual, the VPN, because they don't trust any home network. They'll buy virtual. They like it or not, they'll buy virtual. Come again, Odesk. They'll buy Odesk. They'll buy Post to be sending out bulk mails. And Mr. Ashmufara will give them chat, mail for free, trim for free. Game on. Like my brother Abdul said, are we ready? We are over ready. But for us, the founders, like my brother Colin just said, change yourself because the flight that is the flight that is coming to take you, the wind that will be coming, you need to really change yourself to have that stability in a few days to come. I hope so. Because we are fine. Not only fine, we are the eagles. When you come higher, we'll go another higher. Higher, we'll go higher. We are in a very good position. And this next phase, like the CEO told us that we are moving after the pending account is over, we are moving to the OBS. And he showed us OBS. The guys in Hyderabad showed us OBS last week. For the past weeks, we've been seeing OBS. We saw the products, we saw ONET. From moving to OBS, we become customers. We purchase the products, activate. Then what? Reseller. OnPassive. OnPassive. So proud to be an OnPassivian. So proud to be an OnPassivian. I also advise, now that we are moving to the next phase, we'll be talking to our friends that want to become resellers. I will advise that tell them to go to the website. and they should go to the section about us. About the section about us on the website. I'm also sure we saw the website yesterday, saw the beauty of the website. Today, that came out today morning. Go to about us, it gives you a total summary about OnPassive. So that when you want to talk to anybody about OnPassive, direct that person there to go to onpassive.com and go to and read about us. Then the next place again is the blog. When they will go look what OnPassive is all about, from about us and the blog, they will confirm we are not out to play. And our products are not any kind of products. We have products embedded with AI, automated, and integration. It's just too much. I don't know where to start to name them. Being in the industry, see how these other companies, any small company, you say that $2 million company, $4 million company today, and these are just one tiny companies within our ecosystem. One tiny company within our ecosystem. We are moving to this next phase. We should be excited. We should be proud of ourselves, because the journey was not that easy. Not anybody can sustain it. Not anybody. You must have some, in fact, I don't know what to use, the word to use, but today we are going to harvest. We are going to harvest joyfully. The point is not even the money, the apples that we are going to harvest, just that journey, the feeling that we went through this journey is a different thing. The journey was not that good. Good times, down times, low moment, high moment. It's the journey. It's the journey. Then OnPassive is that love, have that love for humanity again with OWINNERS. That love for humanity, OWINNERS. There's no company on this planet Earth. Mr. Ashmofara put a structure. I don't know how he did it. I don't know what he was thinking to come out with this structure. The world is going to be a better place. We are going to change the world. We are going to replicate ourselves. Yes, fill your tank. I know within 3 months, everybody must have, their tank should be good, except that you want to change your zip code. That it will take some time for you to change your zip code, because you need the neighborhood that's a neighborhood of, we are fine. We are in a very comfortable position. When you look at our product, we only talk all about the other products. O-commerce. When I talk to Bob also about O-commerce, I say, Bob, have you ever thought about O-commerce? Have you thought about O-commerce? OnPassive, we have one thing, one. Let me tell you, my sister Marcia, that's it. Some other companies are on live support. I see Amazon, I call their name, I'm sorry to call their names, Alibaba, eBay, they're on live support. We have one thing, traffic. Traffic. They don't have. They don't have traffic. We do, we have traffic. OnPassive will sell traffic. They will come to us because they need the traffic. All those resellers will come and fall under us. When you diagnose OnPassive in pieces, you'll be smiling every day. You'll be smiling. You'll be smiling because what we have, what Mr. Ashmofara has put into our palms is more than gold and silver. And we should be proud of ourselves. Colin said it all. I don't want to go to the past, but I would like to also thank those who were here since 2018. They started this journey 2018, 2019. I will not pass 2019 without calling also OnPassive Nation. I know some people who came 2018, they were hiding. They didn't want to show their face out there. But when OnPassive Nation, I'll say it. We are not talking, we are discussing now because we are now all founders, you know. We are all founders, you know, and no founder can come in anymore. They didn't want to show their face, but when OnPassive Nation came up, bam, they put their face out there. When I joined OnPassive, we were just 77,000 founders. That's April 2020, 77,000. As from July, August, bam, I think it was about 1,500 a day or a week, I can't remember. The journey was not good. The journey was not good. We can also remember when Mr. Ash Mufara was sick for about 3 weeks. What happened? Those were the down moments. And I will also thank OTech Pros. I'll also thank OTech Pros because when we came, we turned things around. And I want to give ourselves Vincent, Collins, my brother Bob, Oliver Fonte, kudos. I also want to thank Marcia for she is there to share and share and share. She called Bob an emergency meeting today, Bob and myself, and talking about other positive things. I want to say, Marcia, thank you. Our mother for OTech Pro, Lynn, Auntie Lynn, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You came and you introduced Mr. John Barrella, the YouTube police, and Mr. John Barrella formed his own battalion. And as from then, our YouTube channel, we don't have any bad guys coming. We need to appreciate each other. We need to appreciate each other. Now that we are all founders, we need to appreciate each other. You know, but I want to say, thank everybody. Think big, dream big, think positive. Go and reverse your dream, no matter how big they are. Now we'll harvest big. Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Oliver. I love your fire within you, your conviction, your commitment, and your consistency. You're always there and you're very dependable. And I appreciate that about you, Oliver. Thank you. All right, next we go on to none other than Bob Takusi.
Yes. Hello, my friends. This is your brother Bob Takusi from Bel Air, Maryland. I'm your friend, always your friend, just like our founder, Mr. Ash. It's good to be here. It's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day today in Bel Air, Maryland. I'm just so overwhelmed. I am so happy. My brothers, Oliver, Collins, thank you for staying up. I hope he's still here. Let me see. Yes, thank you for staying up in England. That's the heart of a man who loves OnPassive. If you know what time it is right now in England, and he says, no, bro, I'm going to come so that we can all fire up the base today. And he's been here with us. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you and I love you. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Brother Madi, Auntie Lynn, everyone, all of you who have been following us throughout the years. It's an absolute pleasure being here today, this particular day. You know, DJ Skipper, you made my day. I'm actually lost for words. I don't know. I have a lot to say, but this is one of those nights where you just spellbound, you know. The emotions inside me is rendering me spellbound. I have to be honest. Brother Madi, thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for finding us. Thank you for seeing us. You saw 4 black guys, Africans with accent. You did not look at that. You looked at what was up here. Thank you, sir. Today is Wednesday and OWINNERS night. We've seen OnPassive in action inside Burj Khalifa. Everything that Mr. Ash Mufara is saying, he's delivering. And some. When I received this thing from DJ Skipper on Sunday, we were talking just shortly before the Heroes webinar. He was inside the mall. He sent it to me. I had to release that information right away at the Heroes webinar, because it was so beautiful, so amazing, seeing the emotions, talking to Skipper and seeing the emotions that are running inside him, being a fan of OnPassive. This privilege that has been given to us by our founder, Mr. Ash. Ash Mufara has created a family. As I've sat here this evening, from the beginning, just when we all came in, just our conversation going back and forth, before Skipper came and played, looking at every single one. Ash Mufara has created a family of 1.4 million people. Whether we like it or not, we are all what we got. We are who we are. Did you check the website today? We're in the next phase. Did you check the website? Did you see the auto nav button at the top lower corner? Did you click it? What does it do? It takes you all over your page, page to page, page to page. That's what our engineers, our specialists, our experts are doing. We should appreciate them by going to the website every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to test it. Because we test it. By doing so, we are testing the system. We are testing the load, the capacity of the system. Our old media team. I'm still in awe with what I saw and heard last Thursday. The experts. Remember, I've been telling us here that our founder, Mr. Ash Mufara, right now, he only listens to experts. He has only experts around him. And I'm glad he vindicated me last week when he rolled out our first-class expert team, the old media team. Is it the credentials? They got it. Is it the experience? They got it. Is it the personality? Remember, OnPassive is also a personality. Every single one of our old media team, if they stand before you, you will respect them. By every single utterance from them. That is what we call a master planner. Ash. Everything in order. Executing his steps, step by step. Nothing is going to move him to rush the ball. No, he's going to take it step by step. First-class team. The doctors, the professors, managers. Can you believe somebody wows Ash Mufara? The manager, I think it was the graphic. Ash Mufara tells us that he saw his work and it mesmerized him. Wow. Then what is your expectation of what they're going to deliver? And they've promised us that they're going to deliver. They came last week to present themselves to us, the founders, and to tell us we're here for you and we're going to deliver. And Ash has confirmed. Yesterday was one of the best days in my life since I joined OnPassive. Yesterday morning, when I woke up and everything was clear, that it doesn't matter who you are right now. Whether you come in with $1 million, $10 million, $100 million, you cannot join OnPassive. The best you can be is a reseller. Yesterday had been my benchmark to know that we are going to move to the next phase. Because Ash Mufara is not going to shut down the founding position, shut down the penny position, clear everything out, wipe everything out, and then keep us sitting idle. Logically, it doesn't make sense. So we are going to move to the next phase. But before I talk a little bit about the next phase, let me just bring this again to our consciousness, every single founder. Our security, very paramount. Every single founder is a target. I believe physically and digitally, logically. As I speak to you, I'm the victim. Yesterday, I woke up in the morning yesterday. To my dismay, my Facebook account was blocked, hacked. If you're my friend on Facebook, you cannot find me now. Someone successfully tried to get through, and for some reason, I don't know what happened. So, but I've traced it, and I'm working on identifying what happened. So every single one of them, even you, Auntie Lynn, you're looking at me right now. You are a target. Brother Madi, Mr. Barrera, those of us whose faces are out there when it comes to OnPassive, they are going to come at us. So we have to be very vigilant. And I believe even our physical security too. So we have to be very aware, very conversant with your environment, wherever you are. As soon as Ash Mufara turns on the switch, every single one of us, our life changes, and it changes for good, forever. So they will target us online and offline. Please. And I think we have come to that point now again where Oliver and I will talk with Brother Madi and Tilly. We're going to discuss maybe the next few weeks to talk about security. We have to enlighten the founders worldwide. I know Mr. Ash and the team and our Omega team, they're going to put out some security guidelines on for us to be aware and stuff like that. But we can start just enlightening our founders before that comes. Security is very key. The next phase, our next phase. I was very pleased to hear last week when they were told that Mr. Ash has reviewed 3 videos, 3 of the promos that are going to go out during this World Cup. And he said he was blown away by them. One is about our concept and our branding. I can't wait to see that next phase where we are sitting down watching television and you've seen the promo, the branding of OnPassive unfolding by these specialists that we just saw. They are branding us and they're telling the world the concept of OnPassive. They're going to tell the world that OnPassive is a company with more than 1.4 million founders in more than 200 countries. Just imagine how the world is going to be mesmerized by what they hear about OnPassive. Everybody's going to look for Ash Mufara. Who is this guy? A company that comes in, you are at Burj Khalifa, 2 floors, you have 1.4 million founders, you have offices in Hyderabad, in Singapore, you are everywhere. You just showed up as a unicorn. He's going to also tell the world about our free products. We know all the products that are out there that are free, from Facebook to Instagram to YouTube. But we think that they are free, but these are multi-billion-dollar corporations. But Ash Mufara is coming in and bringing them to the world. But guess what? At some point, we're going to have at it too. Then we are going to tell them about our products. O Connect, O Tracker, O Desk, O Staff. I'm just sitting down and I'm just imagining what the people we saw last week, what they will deliver, what they will produce. Looking at what we've seen thus far. Look at the video that the DJ Skipper was able to show us, his documentary himself. Look at what was put together at the Burj Khalifa, the dancing fountain, laser at the Burj Khalifa. Then think of what is coming next. Let me tell you guys a secret. I hope Mr. Ash does not get mad with me. I spoke with Mr. Ash about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and I asked him a direct question. So, what are our plans for Doha in Qatar, the World Cup coming? If we've done this in in Dubai. How are we going to replicate? He said, no, Dubai is child's play. So just imagine if Dubai is a child's play, in the next few weeks, what do you think is going to be happening inside Qatar, in Doha, where the whole World Cup, almost 5 billion people, they are going to be focused in Qatar. The Grandmaster, he said, what we've seen so far is a child's play. The next phase, we are migrating now. We are migrating into our own platform. We are migrating into our dashboard, into our OBS. All of us, every single one of us inside our own founders, we are going to go to the dashboard, to OBS. The major team is going to help us. Let's remember, the major team is going to help us navigate this journey. We're going to be directed on what to do. And some of us will catch it pretty quickly. We're going to explain to the rest of the founders. The next step, like Brother Oliver said, will become a customer. You buy the available package product that is available. And then you enable yourself so that the company can go to work for you by being a reseller. You open your door. Guess what happens when you do that? You give room for Ash Mufara to do what he does best. That is what our founder, Mr. Ash Mufara, yeah, he's a master in everything that he does, but his specialty is traffic. That's how he made his name, his money, his millions. He has told us that he cannot wait to flex his muscles. Flex his muscles. And he has put everything in place. Remember the office in Singapore and our brother, I think it's Ronald. There's a team that is ready to drive to push this traffic to us, to the founders. So when we talk about the next phase, what is our expectation? What do we expect? We expect to move, get ourselves to our dashboard, get our accounts activated, get ourselves ready for the company to go to work for us. And when that happens, Ash Mufara takes charge and he does what he has promised all of us. That is the only thing Mr. Ash promised us. I'm going to send customers to you. I'm going to send traffic to you. He has told us, get ready for the greatest shape of your life. This is the moment when everything that Ash Mufara has said to us, this is the time that it counts. Get ready for the greatest shape of life. Upgrade your dream. Then he comes back and says, no, go reverse and upgrade your dream. Then he comes back and he says, no, my name is Ash Mufara. I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara. I was born to change your life. Fill your tank. That is the moment. We are at that moment, almost at that point, where everything that Mr. Ash has been telling us is coming to this next phase. My brother Collins said here that we should change ourselves. Or he was saying that we're talking yesterday and figuring out how, what is about to happen, how to get ourselves ready. He said we should change. I said, no, Collins, it is, let us get a chain belt. You have to get a chain belt to hold yourself down on that rumble that we're hearing, that juggernaut that's about to unleash to the world. We need a chain belt. And then we came up with something yesterday. Today, I wore my t-shirt, my OnPassive t-shirt that I love. Thank you, Marcien. But Collins said something yesterday that I hope he can see. He's still here. Yeah. That will go. I'm going to put it out to the OnPassive world now. There's an idea brewing, a tech pro idea, but Collins is the author of this idea. Let me give him the credit. We are going to create an OnPassive t-shirt. I don't know whether it's OTech Pro or the corporate or corporate t-shirt. On it will be inscribed the words just 97. A very, 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 very expensively designed t-shirt, built t-shirt with our logo and everything. On the back or somewhere in that t-shirt will be inscribed just 97. How does that feel? Just 97. An OnPassive t-shirt, beautiful t-shirt, very expensive t-shirt with the words just 97. But I also end up by thanking everybody as we move to this next phase. Like my brothers have said, those who've come before us, those that saw Mr. Ash vision before us, those that caught the flame and they kept it burning for us long enough for us to catch on. They lit the candle. Ash my father lit one candle and some people came and they kept lighting the candle. There's a saying that it doesn't cost a candle anything to light another one. But like we have all said here, our brother, our big brother Marty, and the OnPassive Nation. Most of us here are all members in the OnPassive Nation. We're all in the OnPassive Nation group. It is the OnPassive Nation that made us. I call them the dynamic trio. Mrs. Degamo, Ellis, and Street. We thank you for taking us to this next phase. Until then, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that as far as OnPassive Nation. You know, they have done so much for the company, for Ash Mufara, for me personally, and for many, many founders, because initially there wasn't a lot of structure, and it was OnPassive Nation that took the initiative to create some very good webinars and videos, good videos, and with the input from the three of them. But you know, it was Mike speaking, but he always credits the whole group of the three of them. They guided me and guided so many founders in understanding the concept of this company and what it's all about in a nutshell, and in a way that we could all understand, the ordinary person could understand. And it made a difference, and it helped me to be focused, committed. And so I'm grateful, so grateful to the three of them.
And like Oliver and Colin said, you know, it is most of the videos of Mike Ellis that we all use. You know, it is the videos of Mike Ellis that we use to share to our friends and build our teams. And Mike Ellis, anyway, he was doing it from his heart, you know. And there are a lot of people who came and like Oliver said, they did not put their face out until Marty Degamo, Mike Ellis, and Dan Street. We should never forget that. I hope we'll have a day where we can actually have a celebration to honor these guys.
And I think that we want to give a lot of credit to them because they were the initial ones to come forward when there wasn't a lot to go by, and they had to next out in interpreting what Mr. Mufara had said on his videos. And you know, it wasn't black and white. They had to put some interpretation into it, and so I give them a lot of credit for having the guts to do that, to stick their necks out. And to the verbiage that we use in this company, a lot of it comes from this group. You know, value, volume, for success for everyone. All of that comes from this group, the three of them.
Yeah, and I would like to. I will add Red Friend to that group too, even though he wasn't part of them. But you know, one of those people that have been out there, you know, making sure that we understand what is going on and keeping us abreast and just giving us the, you know, sometimes all what we need. For me personally, when I saw OnPassive and I got it, the only thing that as far as surprising me is the delivery of this product to me and most of us tech guys. Ask Mufara is surprising me because I think it should take longer than where we are. You know, I know we are pressed for time, you know, but everything else, you know, it's pretty amazing.
Very,
It's pretty
very.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your contribution.
Sure.
Let me, all right, so now we go to open mic. An open mic is when our attendees and panelists get to speak. You can share your thoughts. You can ask questions if you have any. And the topic tonight is OnPassive, the next phase. So we just ask that you stay away from support type questions. It's not an appropriate platform here to ask those questions, but pretty much everything else is okay. Just avoid heavy politics and religion. As of course, I think everybody knows that already. And we would like to, we got about 15 minutes or so to have open mic. So if everybody can speak a couple minutes, we'll probably be able to get through everyone. All right. So what you're going to do is just raise your hand and we will ask you to unmute. You will click the button to unmute at that time. All right. So feel free to express yourselves. We'd love to hear from you. And we're going to begin with Satya from India, and we're going to ask him to unmute. Hi, Satya.
Hi, ma'am. Namaste. I'm very happy to be part of this massive business. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this great opportunity. Really, you are in the great position. Oh, it's really amazing, very exciting. I'm very happy to be part of this great community also. Great leaders are here. Very, very happy you are in the great position. Very exciting, very happy to be part of this great community. Thank you, yes, for giving this great business for everyone. We are very fortunate to be here. We are really blessed to be here. It's really amazing business. No one can be here without his blessings. Thank you so much. I thank God for making all of us part of this great business. We are very exciting, very happy. We are really, we are the founders and we are the winners. I want to congratulate all the winners here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. We do as we can. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very happy to be part of this great business. Thank you, ma'am. Very, very happy.
Yes, we know you're always happy and upbeat and enthusiastic. We appreciate that about you so much. Thank you, Satya.
Thank you.
Next, we go on to Jean Aliva. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you to everybody that spoke today. Wow, really incredible. I just have one little thing to say, and it's that if we're talking about the next phase, a lot of the conversations tonight were about the people that influenced us, the OnPassive Nation, the just all of the people, Mike Ellis's videos. Oh, I think Satya, yeah. All of people's videos early on in our journey, you know, like, and we're talking almost with, I put in the chat, with nostalgia. Like we already realized that this journey, that past phase of the building up with the founders is done. And now we're moving into this next one. And I don't know about you, but I feel a little bittersweet about it. It's, you know, when we start to talk about, oh, I remember when so-and-so used to do those webinars. Wow, that really helped me and that helped them. And it's just, you just feel the shift over into this next phase. The next few weeks are going to be incredible for all of us and exciting. So I just wanted to mention that I feel that shift into this next phase because the way that we're talking about the journey that we've been on and the people who have helped us get to where we are and who continue to help us, but some of them aren't here anymore and we pay homage to them. And that's all I wanted to add.
Thank you very much. You know, it is bittersweet. You know, the end of the foundership is both a happy and a sad moment, but it does signal a new phase that we're on. And I think we're all ready for that new phase. So thank you so much, Jean. Next, we go to Eric Kessler. Good to have you here, Eric.
Well, thank you. And it's my pleasure to be here. I love this webinar. Maybe not better than others, but as good as any of them that I go to. I love the OTech guys. I can imagine myself after lunch sitting down having dinner or coffee with these guys, and I would love that conversation and to meet all the other founders too that I've come to know. But in my mind, I'm thinking, wow, this is really happening. There's no stopping it now though that I want to. But I'm kind of like an athlete before the big game. I'm excited, but got a nervous excitement about it too, because we know we're in good hands, but still there's that little bit of humanness inside you, and you want to do it right. You want to represent OnPassive correctly. You want to be the kind of founder that I should be proud of. There's all those little nervousness things in there, but we're in good hands, and we got good teams, and we got good leaders, and so I'm really not scared nervous, but excited nervous, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, I want to thank you for the webinar tonight. I love coming here, like I said, and appreciate everybody on here and all the people that work behind the scenes, John and his crew, and just everybody. It's a pleasure for me. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric. And I know what you mean by that excitement, but it's also some nervousness. But I think it's a normal thing, to have that kind of
Yeah.
on edge in a way, but in a good way.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
expressing that, I think a lot of us can relate to it. Thank you. Next, we have David Switzer. Good to have you, David. You can unmute.
Okay, you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hey, okay, I want to say something. I don't want nobody faint now because I'm going to talk here. I think what's so neat now is that, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but when you first turn your computer on, you know what pops up on the right-hand corner of your computer? OnPassive. And I think that's so neat, because I've noticed here that for the last couple of weeks now. I turned my computer on. Soon I turn the computer on, OnPassive just pops right back, pops up. And I think that's so neat. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not, but I think that's nice. That makes you feel good, So I thought I'd bring that in.
Thank you. Well, that's certainly an upbeat and happy thing that happens. Awesome. Right, next we have Yasmin from the United Kingdom. Oh my goodness, if you're there, it's really, really early or late. 11, 12, 1, 2. It's 2:50 a.m. for you, Yasmin. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. I just would like to say my gratitude and appreciations to everybody who participated. For the next phase, I'm really, we have all sleepless nights. I don't know what's happening. We are overexcited for the new phase. And I would like to thank to the OTech bros and everybody, and believe that everybody, we all graduated for almost those who started in 4 years. As every university has a degree of graduation. And what surprises me here, it's like miracles how it all started and how everybody came together and tried to pick up from where to carry this to be successful. So I have a mixed feeling. I don't know even what to think. So thank you ever so much. We are in a good place. And this is a miracle beyond our control that we met here and we have all the same aim. And thanks to Ash of starting this. Thank you ever so much.
That's when it's all meant to be, right? That's what it is. We're here for a reason. You must be from Somalia, huh? I hear your accent. I love the Somali accent. Personally, it's beautiful to me. Thank you so much for being here. All right, we have Bruce Gerstein in the house. Come on down, Bruce.
Hello, Lynn, and thank you so much for everything you've done. I want to apologize because I am a guardian and I was so emotional thanking Morty, Dan, and Mike for everything they've done. I put too many emojis in. But that's what happens when you really get excited. And somebody put in somebody that I remember a long time ago named Mike Ward. And you know, I think of the song In My Life from the Beatles. They went to our places. I remember those some. Well, anyway, if you know the song, you'll know what I mean. But there are always memories from wonderful things about this whole journey. And you know, I got to say once again, I'm so grateful for Ash developing this and listening to his higher power and following his direction and wanting to give so much to all of us. This is a pleasure and honor to be an OnPassive man. This is an honor and a pleasure to have so many friends from around the world. I wish that everybody can benefit from this. I don't know when you hear. It's one of those expressions, you know, those who hear, those who listen will hear, and those who hear will be found, and those who are found will be chosen. And we are the ones who listened, heard, found, and were chosen. And we are blessed, and we are blessed, and we are blessed ad infinitum. I was thinking one thing that Bob said. He said, somebody attacks the site. And well, I started thinking of what I said, we will be the haunted. And when you're the hunted, there's always somebody who wants to take you down. So as much as we will be happy to be the hunted, we still must be careful and persevere, no matter what, no matter what. But I think no matter what, God's got our back here, and God is going to persevere with us and have OnPassive go to wherever God wants us to go. Now, I don't want to get religious or spiritual. Let you know that all of this is highly, highly blessed. And we are so blessed to be here. And I want to thank you, Lynn, for listening to me and for having me here. And once again, it's an honor and pleasure to be here. Namaste.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, we are blessed. Definitely highly blessed. All right, next we've got Agda Salari Miller, known as Mino. Oh, good to have you here.
Yeah, I'm also known as Minu. Thank you, Len. Hi. I was going to say, I've never felt this included in.
No. How do you say your name? You're saying it wrong.
Oh,
say your name again.
Agdas, but I'm also known as Minu.
Oh, Minu. I've been saying Mino all this time.
It's
okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah. We're all international. So, right, I've never felt this included in any group in my life when I'm 60. So thank you very much, OnPassive people. We don't know each other, but I feel in place. Secondly, let's say that we lounge and everything gets started. Are we going to continue with these meetings and webinars, I hope?
I think so personally, because the webinars might have a different focus, but definitely I think everyone wants to have a connection with one another, and maybe we'll meet the needs of customers and resellers at that point. And of course, we founders are resellers, right? So we'll try to meet the needs of that sector, I think. What do you think, Agdas? Minu? Or not? Oh, sorry, I muted Mohammed by mistake. What happened to you, Agdas? Here you go. You can unmute Agdas.
No, sounds great. I would like for this because this is how I learn and I move forward. I've learned a lot from these webinars.
Yeah, and I really feel like people want to stay connected with each other. We're all friends now. We're just not colleagues, but more like friends. So I think we need a way to stay in contact. And I think it's going to be through webinars as well as, of course, in-person meetups. But that's a really good question. Thank you for bringing it up.
Thank you.
All right, and next we have Mariam Weberg. How are you, Miriam?
I am good.
Good.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay. All right. I am so grateful and excited about everything that's going on, but I have something that I've been thinking about. Okay. We're going to be doing the face recognition and we're going to be doing all this stuff to register, and everything's going to be very secure. Okay. So when one of us should pass away or something should happen, since everything is so secure and the AI system recognizes our face and only us, how does our family get into our account to take care of final expenses of that? How would, when a person passes away, somebody access our account?
Yeah, I can try that. Hi, Miriam. Yes, like every major corporation, there's going to be a process, there's going to be a process, and the legal team is going to handle that transition. Hopefully, each and every one of us, we're going to have our wills, our living wills, okay? That will be available upon, the unfortunate event of the passing of one of us. And then there's the legal team is going to validate and verify everything. Once everything checks out, that account is going to be turned over to whoever your next of kin is. They will give them the access, right? And then whoever that person is going to have to re-authenticate themselves. I think that's how the system should work. That person now is going to claim, somebody else is going to claim that account. And that person is going to have to do the facial recognition so that the system will identify them. Just like if you gift somebody, some of us have accounts that we're going to gift them to some, right? Or we have accounts that we are managing for our children.
Right.
When the time comes, I want to give it to them, we're going to sign it over to them. Once they get it and all the legal papers are clear through legal, they are going to have to now claim it by doing their official recognition. So there's going to be a legal process that we'll have to go through.
Okay. All right. I know, because my son, they just gutted their whole home and it's just nothing but a shell. And he doesn't seem to be having time for anything but that. And so I'm kind of concerned that he might just let it go and not do anything. And I hate to see something like that happen, because I'm having heart issues. And so I have to make sure I'm not under stress. I have to watch everything. And so my kids are a little bit concerned about me.
So is your son in OnPassive, or you are thinking that he's going to be there?
He took over my husband's account, but he's not watching it because he still doesn't believe it. He's like, Mom, I believe it when I see it.
No worries, Miriam. Within the next few days or weeks, things are going to become clear. Everybody's going to become, that's why I don't really worry. I don't bother a lot about people who want to figure out how to do what and what within OnPassive. Once everything is clear, within the next few days, Mr. Ashmufara turns on the switch. Everybody's going to want to know what's going on. He's going to come.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to come. He's going to come figure out what's going on. Once they realize that, hey, that passed and he left me this, I'm in charge of this account. He's going to want to know everything, exactly what is being done, because the whole world is going to be talking about OnPassive. Yeah. So I won't worry about it that much. Just stay healthy. Make sure you take care of yourself so that you are good and dandy when OnPassive launches. We don't want anything to happen to you, but
I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question, Miriam. I'm sure that helped a lot of people, Miriam. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Take care. Next, we have Mohammed Syed from Canada. How are you, Mohammed?
Hello, everyone. Just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I'm always excited to come to All Winners. A lot of great stories, a lot of learning, a lot of amazing speakers. I was just picturing in my head when DJ Skiba was talking about being there in that mall, seeing everything that we've been seeing on those little clips that we've been sharing on the various platforms. Just, you know, it gives you goosebumps. Like that could be one of us one day traveling there and seeing this, being part of this massive, gigantic company, you know, that is gonna be everywhere and every screen on every display in the world. And I'm just so happy. And one of the things that I like about OnPassive, I've been in it for like a year and a few months now. From day one, when I was introduced to it, I believed in it. I just took it in, and completely I started learning. I started teaching my community what I know. And now I'm getting to a point where I'm getting invited to Zooms, you know, to speak with the people that have a doctorate degrees and all that. I'm just so excited, you know, and it's incredible. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thanks for being here and expressing yourself. I'm glad to have you.
Thank you.
All right, we go now to, is that it? I think that's it for hands. Let me peek in the attendees list. Got a couple more people I'll bring over to the panel. I don't know if they want to speak, but if they do, come on over and raise your hand quickly, and we'll give about a minute for the final speakers. Any last calls on speakers? Oh, Marcienne is here. Lovely. Yay, Marcienne, go ahead.
Yes, Anteline, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that come to OWINNER every Wednesday night. How can I go without saying anything after everything that I have here? Wow, DJ Skipper, you make my dancing move change again tonight. And all the speaker, after my dancing move is changing, I know we are going to the next phase of our company. How can I go to sleep? I don't know. If somebody is not excited, it means something. You have to check yourself in the hospital. I've been saying this for a month. I don't know about you guys, but the dancing now for me is a different story. And tonight, DJ Skipper, thank you so much to being that eyewitness in the first hand. And you come and tell us, not that we've been dancing, but it feels good when you know that the people that you are talking with them every day have already touched the OnPassive land with their hand. It feels good. I just want to say thank you. You went to Dubai, you went there and you see it with your own eye, and you come and deliver it to us bigly. Thank you, brother. And stay tuned. The next son is coming. That's it for the next phase. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcienne. I'm excited, just like you, more excited than ever. Thank you for sharing. Next, we have Armin Hogue, who hails from Canada. Good to have you here, Armin. You can unmute.
Okay, I just hit those couple of buttons to unmute. I want to thank everybody. Thank you very much, Lynn, for all you do. I'm telling you, and all the other tech teams here, Collins, Vincent, and everybody else. I had a photographic memory, but I lost the film. So if I didn't mention your name, please bear with me. You're in my heart. Thanks, Marcienne. I can see your face right there. Beautiful smiling face. Miriam, you're going to be okay. I heard Chris Johnson tell us to all get on the 120-year plan, and med beds are coming. We're all going to be okay. So I want to thank you with the bottom of my heart to everybody. I want to thank also Ash Mafura's mom. She doesn't get enough recognition, you know, and I sent her a little text there, but God bless her, man. I'm telling you, Ash has been richly blessed having a great mom like that. I'm envious because I miss my mom since '85. So I think of Ash's mom quite often. But that's enough for me. I think I've gone over 2 minutes. Thanks. Love you all.
Love you too. And, you know, Mrs. Mufara brought a great human being into the world, and he is a blessing to the world, I tell you. So thank you to his mom for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're right. We need to appreciate her. All right. Next, we have David Rosowski. And I really appreciate everybody just speaking a minute. because it's really working well. I didn't have to set an alarm because everybody's keeping time for themselves. So David, you can go ahead and speak.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm really excited to be part of this. I'm so excited. I'm vibrating, and I think I'm vibrating so much. I spend half my time levitating. But yeah, I mean, what Ash said was he was born to change our world. And, you know, I keep putting this in the chats, and I just felt it necessary to say verbally, you know, Ash Mufaro was born to change our world. And I say, as founders, we were chosen to help them. And I just don't plan to let them down. That's it.
Lovely, short and sweet. Thanks, David. Next, we have Elizabeth Bade from Papua New Guinea. Good to have you here, Elizabeth. You can unmute. You're unmuted, but we don't hear you. I think you got to adjust your volume, please.
So,
there we go.
Can you hear me, Lynn?
Yes, we do.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. I'm glad to be here with you on this webinar, OWINNERS. I've been following this webinar for quite a long time. I don't speak, but today I decided I should say something. I want to say thank you to Marty Pegamo once again. I've been posting things, but I'd like to say it verbally today. So thank you, Marty, for taking on David, and David was interested, and David got himself involved. And today, you are really blessing Papua New Guinea. I was on the PNG webinar the other night, but I was also emotional, Lynn, so I couldn't speak. And I had to leave because I just couldn't hold myself. But I want to express myself here that I'm really, really, really excited, and I'm so happy that I did not turn down this opportunity when it came my way. In 2 days' time, then I will be celebrating my 1 year of OnPassive being here. And I am so madly in love with this thing called OnPassive. And I will die with it. And I want to tell you that I was born before technology, and I call myself a BBT, which is born before technology. Those of you who are out there listening to me, I'm now 74, but I have come a long way, Lynn, to learn so much from the tech boys. Brother Bob Takushi, Sister Marcian, I want to say thank you for Sister Marcian to taking me on with a position of founder. And Brother Bob Takushi, you seem to be my sponsor in the US with the account that Sister Marcian had given me. And I'm so proud to say that you are my sponsor, Bob. I am so proud that you are my brother, okay? All right, with OnPassive, I want to say that I am so proud, and I just want to say thank you to Ash and his beautiful wife. I've been listening to his videos that he's presented, and I know the wife had played a very big responsibility by, standing by her husband to go ahead with this big blessing that he has given us, and it's a gift almost free of charge. And I've been saying this all the time, on a golden plate that we have been given this opportunity to be part of this business. And it's a great, it's a revolution that I cannot even believe that I can go in there with only $97, which is 400 kina for Papua New Guinea. So Lynn, I just want to say thank you to everybody that is there. You have taught us many, many things. Mike Ellis, not forgetting you, every one of you, Oliver, Vincent, and you boys. I have learned a lot from you about tech stuff, And with that, I have come this far. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much indeed for allowing me to talk. And God bless you all. I see you, Bruce. Bye.
Good to have you, and I hope you speak more often. We're just rounding up, finishing off the webinar. That's the only reason I got to keep time. But if we have
thank you for allowing me.
Earlier on, people can speak a little bit longer. At this juncture, though, we are wrapping up. So we have, I see, 3 more speakers, and we're going to end with Bridget. So in this order, we have Violet Ryan, Momodu Jallo, and Bridget Namkamsi. And everybody gets about a minute to speak. Then we're going to go take it to Bob and Oliver to see if they have final words. Then we're going to have our prayer with Father Bless. If you don't want to be present for the prayer, that's fine. But a prayer will happen next after Bob and Oliver. And then we'll have a thank you from me. Thank you to whoever I need to thank. Then we're going to go to the gallery and we'll say bye-bye to one another. Okay, so we have Violet, Ryan. Everybody try to keep to 1 minute. Hi, Violet.
Hello. Great. Keep to 1 minute. Right. I just want to thank everybody that is putting all this together. Ash Mufara is amazing. You guys that do the webinars are amazing. And also the tech guys helping us figure stuff out. Because I'm one of those old people too, that was born before technology. And my son's of the age to where he could teach me, but he says, just Google it. And so I'm not learning much from him. Anyway, I just want to let everybody know that I plan on traveling all around the world and probably not staying in a hotel, but at your house. Or in a tent in your backyard. And
Violet.
Okay.
Okay, next we go on to Momodu. Momodu, good to have you. 1 minute. Hi, Momodu.
Yes, Miss Lynn. Good evening. Good evening to all my beloved fellow founders. Thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to say thank you to Mr. Ash for his dream. And thanks to the first timers for not being dream killers. And I also thank the tech team, wherever they are, for enhancing Mr. Ash's dream. And thank you all, the webinar organizers. Since I became a founder 2 years ago, I've been learning and educated through webinars. And thank you very much. Thank you for your tireless effort. You know, I don't have much to say, but just to give thanks for this great opportunity. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you, Momodu. You always have a grateful heart. And now we go on to Bridget, who will be our final speaker. Good to have you, Bridget.
Wow, I am so privileged to be the final speaker today. Well, Violet, I think I need to also say that I plan on traveling and not staying in hotels. I want to be able to stay with everyone. So I like that. I was going to say that at some point, but I'm glad you brought that up today. So I'm saying it too. In any case, I wanted to thank everyone that has spoken before. And it's been quite a journey for us all. Thank you to Uncle Bob, Oliver, everybody that has spoken. I guess I can't name everyone. But what I wanted to say is that it was very important for DJ Skipper to do what he did. Because even the people, it was quite an affirmation. The people, some founders that might have little doubts, this has actually brought everybody back together. So that was very important and I really appreciate it. That's all I wanted to talk about this evening. Thank you, DJ Skipper, for doing that.
Yes, we do appreciate DJ for sure. Yeah, I agree with you. That was really special. Right now, I'm going to give Oliver and Bob a chance to say any final words. We got Oliver.
Yes, I just want to say to thank everybody that is here today. Please, tomorrow is the D-Day, the big day. The CEO is coming out tomorrow. Like he said, no speculation. Just come with an open mind, come with your pen, your paper, to jot down notes, coffee, water, whatever, tea, so that you're able to capture whatever and be able to also to relate it out. You know, thank you and good night.
Thank you, Oliver. Bob?
Yes, Auntie Lynn, beautiful webinar. Thanks GD Skipper and all our speakers. Everybody was just so soothing seeing what we saw and hearing what we heard. You know, we are on the next phase, all of us. So I really want to thank all our followers, all those who've been coming to this OWINNERS webinar, where all we strive to do here is to ignite, to inspire, and to educate, and to do what we can to have fun, you know? So as we move to this next phase, we're going to have a little bit of management reorganization coming next week. And in that process also, we're trying to have DJ Skipper come in the beginning. And then at the end, he also plays so that we dance our way off. How about that, Auntie Lynn? So at the end of the webinar, we can stop the recording, and then, you know, we have fun with DJ Skipper. So I'm trying to work that out with him. Hopefully his schedule is going to permit him. And then we'll do a little bit of management reorganization. I also want to thank Miss Elizabeth Badi of Papua New Guinea. And I'll just end by saying this. I think, Auntie Lynn, you've been with the OWINNERS for a while, and all my fellow OWINNERS founders who are here tonight, who are listening to the sound of my voice. I have said this several times, even before I started going to the OWINNERS webinar, even before I met and knew Mr. Bakao and Susan and all the wonderful people of Papua New Guinea. I've said that, and Oliver will testify. Papua New Guinea, within 5 years, is going to be one of the most transformed countries, thanks to OnPassive. Back to you, Anthony.
That I do agree with. There'll be a massive transformation and rebirth of PNG.
Mm-hmm.
We're all looking forward to that. And you know, PNG is going to be a case study when you go to school to get your MBA or your bachelor's degree. I'm sure PNG will be one of those case studies. It's going to be remarkable to see how that country evolves. So I'm excited. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much to Oliver and Bob. We're going to now do the prayer. I'm going to bring Father Bless to the spotlight. Let me find it. There he is. So this is our time for prayer, and if you don't want to be present, that's fine, but this is a tradition with OWINNERS. Thanks for being here, Father.
Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Thank you, everyone. Good moment again. Tomorrow is another day. We keep smiling. Let us pray. Lord our God, restore us again by the repose of sleep after the fatigue of our daily work, so that continually renewed by your help, we may serve you in body and soul. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Love you all.
Love you too, Father.
For always being with us. Appreciate you. Right. So now is our time to offer thanks. We want to thank Marcienne. Hold on one second. I want to thank Marcienne and Sylvie. They are our co-hosts and greeters. They do a marvelous job. Thank you. Thank you to Bob and Oliver for creating this webinar and for keeping it going, you know, choosing the topics and selecting speakers, etc. That's a big job. Thank you for doing that. We want to thank June and Myra, who are the ones that create our lovely backdrops that we enjoy today. And let me step aside very quickly so you can really enjoy this backdrop. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, June.
We love it, and it really adds so much to our webinar. It means a lot to us.
Yeah, June didn't dance today. I don't know why. I didn't see her dance, but I hope next week.
Gotta dance next time, okay? All right, and we're gonna thank also the chat guardians headed by John Barilla, and John Barilla is gonna thank his crew, and he'll explain a little bit about what chat guardians do real fast. Go ahead, John.
Hi. Thank you, Lynn. I want to thank you very much. And I'd like to thank Bob very much, and Oliver. Thank you for the shout out a little earlier. The Guardians certainly appreciate it, and it's well deserved because they work very, very hard, and I'm sure they're glad to hear that from you. Thank you so much. And I just want to say to Bruce, thank you for tonight, man. You worked extra hard, and just because you made a little boo-boo in there, listen, I made a couple boo-boos the last couple nights that were much worse than posting too many emojis. So don't worry about it. And then I just want to finish up by saying it was a wonderful webinar tonight. I really enjoyed it. And I want to thank now all the folks that I usually thank. I might even add a couple to the list here that maybe weren't here tonight, just because a little special thank you to everybody. First, I do want to say Taj Sheikh in the chat, Zoom chat tonight. He was helping out, jumped in and volunteered, helped out. And also Karina Lance, once again, jumped in and helped us out in there tonight. And so now let me read the Guardians that work with us every day. And I'd like to say thank you to them. MK Kaylee, Yin Yang 444, Casey Zevenbergen, Kishal Pagoo, Raphael St. Germain, Gina Leva, Listra Tuach, Mayra Kino, Bruce Gerstein, and Roy Davies, Yakaya Kadem, Dave Rosowski, Willie Wonky, Nancy Babcock, and Dave Johnson, Dr. Benny. All of those folks help us just about every day and do a lot of hard work. So thank you very much. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, John. That was lovely. And we do appreciate you all, including you, John. Thank you for helping to get Casey Zevenbergen, who helped us with posting the Zoom background. It was so helpful to have him do it. I don't have to do it myself. Thank you, John, and thank you, Casey. Appreciate it a lot. All right. Okay, I think that's it for the thank yous. Of course, we thank all of you guys for being here. We had a good turnout, almost 300 tonight, which is really excellent. And people stayed. And that, to me, is an indicator that they're enjoying the webinar and they're gaining from it. When you see a drop in numbers, and you know that maybe you're kind of boring or your webinar is too long, but we stayed up at close to 300 for most of the time. So it's a really good sign. I'd like to announce that tomorrow is a corporate webinar. Mr. Ash Mufara will be with us, and it's going to be at noon Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time. And you can get the link through the back office, and some of you will get it through email as well. So it's a founders only webinar. And tomorrow we have a Florida event that's at 11 a.m. I was planning to go, but I won't be going because I believe it's important that I be present at the corporate webinar. So I'll be missing it this time, but for sure when we have future Florida events, I'm sure I will attend, and my husband will attend as well. Let's see, tonight we have Roblin live at midnight. Come and join us. The link is in the back office if you'd like to come. It's open to everyone. And we have Friday Night Live on Friday in a couple days. So join us for Friday Night Live if you're free. Right now, we would like to take it to the gallery, and we would like to have a time, an extended time for you all to say goodbye to one another. If you would like me to spotlight you, turn your video on. This is a signal to me that you want to be spotlighted. Make sure your video is decent though. Make sure your clothing and background are decent. All right, so here we go. We take it to the gallery. That is so beautiful. Wow, look at that. The background is just amazing. Don't you think, you guys? If you like this background.
Great background.
Good night, everyone.
Thumbs up if you like the background, and we love June and Myra for providing the backgrounds for us. All right, so again, turn your videos on. I'll know to spotlight you, okay? All right, so I've asked everybody to unmute. Everybody can talk.
Thanks, Lynn.
Hey, great webinar.
Goodbye from New York City.
Thank you.
Lynn, Jerseyville, Illinois.
Tomorrow.
Night, everyone.
Right now, the bitch on camera.
Thank you, everybody.
Bless you, Miriam.
It was awesome.
Good to see you, Lynn.
Bye, Corinne.
everybody.
Butler's in the house.
Everyone.
Night.
Everyone.
Have a wonderful night.
Oh, Casey.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night, Kosha.
Koshal.
Night,
Bye,
all.
Kushal.
Kosha.
Hey,
Pegu.
Uncle Bob.
Bye, bye, June.
Good
Thank you for
June.
your beautiful
Good night,
basketball.
everyone.
In
Thank you.
Buckingham.
Thank you.
God bless
Bye.
everyone.
It's Jane's anniversary.
Back at you, baby.
Eric.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
2 years,
night,
2 years
Here.
anniversary
Fire.
today.
Hope my neighbors don't
Bye,
call me
Eric.
fire department.
Good night, everyone.
Good to
Bye,
see you,
night, all.
Lily.
Good
Good
night,
morning.
Raphael.
Wow. Hey, Canadian.
Everybody.
Come
Have
on,
a
say
wonderful
goodbye.
Everyone.
My brother, I love
Bye,
you so
Max.
much.
Good night.
Fantastic.
Thank you for being
Lily
here every
Ranky, how
time.
are you, brother? Silky.
Boom.
Oh,
Bob.
Oh,
Good
good
night,
night,
Bob.
Bob.
Good night,
Good
Uncle
night,
you've
Uncle
been
guys.
richly
Bear.
blessed.
Night,
You've been
Uncle
richly
Bob.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Harold
Thank
Fox.
you.
Thank
God
you,
bless
Harold.
Thanks for
you.
everything.
Hey, Henry.
Henry.
Hey, thank you. Have
Henry.
a wonderful night.
Good night.
Remember, we have Rob Lee. We have Rob Lee.
Bye, Charan.
June
Rob
Buckingham.
Lee in a few
June
minutes.
Buckingham.
Bye.
And there's
We have Rob Lee
Patricia
in a few
Perry.
minutes.
How are you, Patricia?
Bye,
See
Sylvie.
that Canadian
Happy
flag
month to
down
be
there?
remembered. November. Joyful
Basket two
month.
shrugs.
Yes. Thank you.
The month to remember.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ian,
Good night,
love
We
you.
have Rob Lee in a few minutes.
Good
But if you
night.
are awake,
Francis John
come and
Brilla.
join Rob
Thank you,
Lee.
Jan Oliver, for
Hi.
coming, for
Gene
being here
Hi,
all
Oliver.
Lily.
the
Hi,
time.
Lily.
Hi,
Da, da,
Lily.
da, da, da.
Good night.
Lovely to see
Like
you.
the superstar
Thanks for
you are.
always. Hey, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
Mr. Francois, Casey Zevenberger, for you, comment ça
Beautiful.
va, mes
Hi,
chers?
Carol.
Good night,
Hi.
Carol,
That's my
Francois.
French accent that I
Bonne
can't
Good
nuit.
night, Carol.
Bye, guys.
Carol Francois.
I can't speak a
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
French.
Hi,
Casey.
Casey. Good
Eric
Bye,
morning.
webinar.
Carmen.
And
Hey,
thank
how's
you
it
so
going,
much.
Have a
buddy?
Thank
day.
you,
Bye,
Casey.
Dr.
Good to see
Benny.
you.
Thank you, Casey.
What's happening, Bridget?
Good night.
You gotta be the
Hi,
next
Morning,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Good morning.
queen of
Love
United
you,
States
sister.
of
Good night,
America.
Good
Elizabeth.
morning.
Good night,
Bridget, I
everyone.
dub you
Good
the
night.
next
John.
Hi,
queen
John.
of
John Rilla.
United States of
Good night,
America.
John B.
Good night, Johnny.
Bye.
Actra. Mr. Actra.
Good
Good
night,
morning,
Francis.
Francis Tan.
Good morning from
Singapore.
Singapore.
Bye, Francis.
Thank you for coming.
Hey,
Hello, Bridget.
my mother's from
Bridget,
there.
good night.
Thank you, Lynn.
Good night.
Bye.
Everyone. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye and shalom.
Good night,
And
Safu.
Night,
the same again, I would, my friend. Hey, Blaze, I like that eagle. Wow, that's a nice eagle.
Safu,
Blaze.
namaste.
You got style, kid.
Good night, everyone.
Night, Marcina.
Collins, Mr.
Marcia.
Collins.
Bye.
You're the man. Huh?
Good
Night,
night.
Marcy.
Thank you,
Hi,
brother.
Willie.
Call me Hope the Hog. That's what they call me in Montreal. Satcharana.
You guys are doing a fantastic
job.
Good morning, Collins.
Good morning,
Get
Collins.
some
Collins,
rest.
good morning.
You are still up.
Get some rest.
Thank you, Collins.
Always
Thank you.
fired up.
Thank
You
you.
look like $1 million.
Thank you so much.
Collins and U.S.
You
funds.
had some
Coming.
sleep.
Go to sleep.
It's good
Thank
morning.
you, Collins. Thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Dr. Benny.
Thank you.
Thank you, Collins.
Dr. Benny. We love your smile.
Thank you,
Thank you
Collins.
for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go to sleep, Colin.
Get some rest, Collins.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Collins.
it's already morning. You cannot get any rest. With OnPassive, you can't sleep.
No,
Well, you got to get
Sleep
on
is
Chris
overrated.
Johnson's
there's
120
no way
year
to
plan.
sleep.
Okay?
Morning from Milton Keynes.
Chris
Go to sleep,
Johnson's
David.
120 year plan
Too
with
late
the med
for
bed.
rest. Yeah.
Good morning from Northampton.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning from
afternoon.
Houston, Texas.
Good
Bye,
night.
Colin.
It's
Bye,
Thank you so much,
Bye.
Collins. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
The star, Collins.
Thank you for
Holder
everything
from
you're doing.
Bangladesh.
Thank you.
Mr. Holder
you,
from
Colin.
Bangladesh.
Collins,
Go to
you're a
bed
guest.
now. Go to
Party
bed.
online. There's
Go
all
to
the
bed.
doctors in the house. I don't see any doctors in the house. What's going on? Is
It's
there
a
a
privilege
doctor
to
in the
have you,
house?
Collins. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
We love you, bro.
Thanks very much.
Go
Thank
to
you,
bed,
thank
Colin.
you.
Yeah.
That's why you're
Okay.
so
The
here.
warden
We're not
needed
going
him
anywhere.
loved. Colin,